Good morning. Hi, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. I feel like my light's not bright enough. Is it? Am I here? Can you guys see me? Okay, yeah, this is what I look like in the morning. And I have this awesome tutorial. I think I'm going to do like purple eyes. They kind of look purple this morning anyway, but it's going to be a great look. Good morning. How is everyone? You guys don't get enough of me. I had a tutorial yesterday, but I thought, you know what? I'll do one in the morning because then I can catch all my early birds. I'm not an early bird myself. I'm just pretending to be happy. Okay, rose water it is. Got to tone that face. And then I go right into my lotion. Tess, good morning. I hope you're having a great day. Any special plans for Valentine's Day? So, I've been going back and forth between the lotions. I've tried the hydrating cream, I've tried the renewing day cream, and then I've tried the glorious lotion, and quite frankly, I like them all. I really do. But what I like most about what is this one? Oh, the Divine Daily Moisturizer. It doesn't have any scent to it, and there's no SPF in it as well. The other two moisturizers have this like nice, fragrant, like kind of herbal smell to it, and then it has SPF in it. But if you don't want SPF in your makeup, then we do have options for that. So, rose water, I sprayed, I got primer now. Gotta put on the primer. Whew, I really should consider depuffing these eyes. I hate the mornings. Good morning! Hi, Dawn! I like snoozed for an hour this morning and decided it was finally time to wake up. So I mix a little bit of our vitamin E serum with the primer, so it's got like this extra moisture to it, and it's a great way for me to treat my puffiness, my wrinkles, and cover my pores so my foundation doesn't settle in there. Hey, good morning. Hi, Janelle. Everybody who's watching, if you don't mind sharing my video, I would so appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, so basically my skin is prepped at this time, and I go in with some BB cream, okay? I always use BB cream. I use it every day. Ours is really thick, very creamy. A lot of people like to use our BB creams as the primary foundation. I'm kind of one of those girls who just likes to layer. So for me, this really tones my skin. It evens everything out. It gives me extra moisture that I need so that I don't have to use as much of the liquid foundation too. So that kind of helps let most of my products last a little longer. If I use a combination of products, then I get a lot more use out of it. I can make it stretch a little longer. So I like that too, because this is quite frankly a big bottle of BB cream. So for the price, it's really worth it. All right, so then I kind of let this settle in and I go to the brows. Always do the brows first, and then we'll get to the eyes. So brows I do in a variety of ways. I think what I want to do today is use one of our Splurge cream shadows, and then I go in with the liner shader brush. And then you just follow your natural hairline and kind of buff this in. If you're not one that has like a natural shape to your brows and you want to thicken them up a little bit, you might want to consider a brow stencil. We actually have them. And I'm thinking about I have them myself too. I was thinking about doing a tutorial with the brow stencils just because even for myself, they kind of seem intimidating. But I've watched some tutorials and I was like, you know what? This is not so bad. It looks a lot easier than I thought it would. So this is with Cream Shadow. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Angel. Good morning, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you have a wonderful day planned. I am filling in these very sparse looking brows. You see the difference here? I mean, this is a serious, like, discrepancy. So the other challenge of doing brows is to get them to match, right? You're trying to get them to look the same. And just kind of keep in mind, they are not twins. They're sisters. They look similar, but not identical. That's kind of how I justify my the variance in one brow to another. It works. You can always use your finger to smudge things out too. I just kind of had like, I'm kind of getting a little messy over here. What do you guys have planned for Valentine's Day? And if you're watching and you don't mind sharing my video, I would love that. Thank you. Okay, so this is basically filled in. I've got some like stray hairs on here that we need to fix up. But then what you can do is just take a spoolie and buff the front of your brows out so that you get that like gradient effect. Okay, so buff the front here so it's not as dark in the front, and then you want to have that gradient out there. Okay, so that's how you get that lighter looking shading in the front. Just buff it out with a spoolie. Any kind of brow spoolie will do. This is from our brow pencil. Spring, good morning. You're homesick, first cold of the year. I'm so sorry to hear that. I've been sick for the entire month of January, so Angel, you're working and you're gonna enjoy some Taco Tuesday. I love Taco Tuesday. I love tacos any day, but I don't know, something about Taco Tuesday makes it a lot more fun, right? Okay, so eyebrows are in place, and now you know, guys, you know my routine here. This is just something I don't sway from because I just love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So this is Victorious. Now I'm going to kind of go in and put this on the eyes. This is something that I use as a primer and like a color neutralizer. If you really want the colors of your shadows to show through, you want to start with a nice even canvas. This also can sharpen up that brow line up here. And if you're anything like me, you've got like all these sparse stray hairs that have not been tamed. So I just go a little bit crazy with this stuff. I mean, it just goes everywhere. Goes all around my face. And then, wow, look, look, look! Am I awake? Am I awake now? Like, the dark circles are on. I'm like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, right? Let's like cover something up here, down here. I still have that like some red. I don't know. I don't want to call it scarring because I really didn't pick at it, but got some blemishes. And then I have some like an extra red chin, a chinny chin that's always a little bit red. So I like to get some extra coverage there. And then on to the other side. And I use my cream shadow brush for all of this. I think the cream shadow brush is the best way to apply the cream shadows. But you are more than welcome to use your fingers. It goes really nicely either way. Hallie, good morning. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And we're going to do a very gorgeous, beautiful Valentine's Day eyeshadow look. And it's going to feature the color Regal. I don't know if you guys have seen this color, but I actually forgot I had it. And I saw someone do a tutorial with it the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, that is stinking gorgeous. So I have to get it in my day. And I think Valentine's Day is the perfect day to do that. You guys see how obsessed I am with Victorious? It's literally like all over my face. It's all over my face. I'm sharpening up the line here by the brow, and then that way I don't have to get so close with my foundation either and cause any mistakes there. Heather, good morning. Laura, good morning. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm getting my face together. I'm trying to look more awake and sound more awake. It's getting better as the minutes go by. So now we're on to the eyeshadow. So I have like a lot of colors here. So I've got some Precocious, I've got Glamorous, and then I have Heartbroken and Regal. I'm mostly going to be featuring Regal here. And then I've got Corrupted. So I'm going to see how these kind of work together here. I'm going to use a shadow brush. My other favorite thing is to use rose water with the mineral pigments. It's like the best way to get that metallic look, and it also helps them stay in place a little bit better. So yes, I already have primer on, and yes, I already have like that Victorious on there, but I just spray the rose in here and then I mix my powder in there. And okay, so it's on my brush. This is Regal, and you're gonna see how gorgeous this color is, and then I just pat this in place. And so you can build color with the mineral pigments, which is also what I love, because you use a little more pigment and you get a little more pigment. I need a little more color. So this color Regal is like this shimmery, deep royal purple that is just beautiful. So I'm putting that kind of everywhere, and then we'll just blend in some other colors with it to make it look even more fabulous. So I'm just patting this on my lid area. It's wet, so it's not gonna kind of smudge easy right now, so that's why you want to use the patting motion and not like a wiping, swiping motion. So patting, and you're just kind of pressing this on the lid. Plus it helps to decrease fallout if you do not use wiping motion. So then I'm gonna go actually under my eye here and just smudge some of this purple. That way we can get more of a complete look here. Okay guys, looking pretty fabulous. So that's Regal. This is just Regal. You can probably pull this look off all by itself, but I'm just going to blend in some other colors here. Ooh, what do I want to do? I think I'm going to take a crease color, and I'm going to take, well, we'll start with this Glamorous. It's a darker purple, and it's a matte color as well. So I want to focus this on like the outer corner here, and then the lid. Oh, that goes really nice together. Plus it adds a little more depth to the corner and the crease. Oh yes. Oh yes, I'm liking this. You like that? I know it's looking a little crazy. Just give it a second. We'll blend it later. I'm just kind of placing my color where I want it. Plus my lid is a little bit dry, or wet, excuse me. So I want that to just go where I tell it to go, and then we're going to blend it. I'm also going to take some of this color and bring it again on the bottom here. This is just making a cohesive look. Smoky purple eye. This also will really hide like that puffy dark eyes that you have in the morning. Just put purple on your eyes, and then people will will think it's intentional. Okay, so let's get... Ooh, let me just blend this out here. I got like a puffy brush and there's no pigment on here. I'm just gonna kind of blend this in. Kind of get rid of those harsh lines. No harsh lines! You guys ever watch Jaclyn Hill? Like, she says that about 1,000 times in her makeup videos. No harsh lines! No harsh lines. Honestly, she should just like wear a t-shirt that says no harsh lines and then she wouldn't even have to say it in her videos. Or you guys can be like me and wear your fabulous cheetah leopard robe and really kind of harness that Valentine's Day tigress in you. Okay, I'm like out of control this morning. Somebody tell me to be quiet. Alright, I'm liking how this is blending. So I think I am going to make this even a little bit darker. And then we're going to go in with Corrupted on the corners and probably underneath as well. Excuse me as I'm like snotting with my nose here. Kathleen, love the leopard robe. I'm obsessed. I seriously live my life in this robe. People will probably think that I'm like a... I don't know, what do you call those? Agoraphobic, like, shut-ins. Everybody who watches my videos are like, good lord, does she even watch that thing? I have, twice, since I bought it. In case you're wondering. Well, I shouldn't say I. My husband does the laundry. I'm not letting out all my confessions this morning, though. This isn't Confession Valentine's Day Tuesday. This is just good old-fashioned Valentine's Day Tuesday. So I'm just kind of adding Corrupted, which is a little bit darker, and then we're going to get more of that smoky look. And I'm building depth. Just adding more color. And again, any kind of messiness or fallout that you have, you can fix with, we haven't done our foundation yet, so you can fix with foundation, you can fix with concealer, but it's not going to show up in the end, so don't worry about making a mess. Just get your makeup where you want it, and then we can fix the edges and stuff later. Okay. I know it looks super scary, but it's going to be really fabulous. We're going to blend this in. I need a highlight color, so I want to use Sexy, but I don't know if I know where it is. Let's see. Sexy would be a great pigment to use with this. Ah, I got it. Sexy. All right, so it's shimmery. It's got some pink undertones, and I love it. Probably one of my favorite pigments as well. One of those, you could tell because it's like almost, it's not really almost gone, but it's definitely the most used. Okay, so we're going up here and we're going to highlight our brow. We're also going to be kind of softening this harsh line. And then bring that into the corner there. This is Sexy. Such an appropriate color for the day. You want to be feeling sexy on Valentine's Day? Put on your leopard robe and put on some Sexy. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. All right, let's put some light in the corners here. Ooh, that really worked. Why do I feel like I can't see myself in my phone? It's like too bright. Too bright. Oh yeah. That light in the corner just really makes all the difference. Alright, I'm gonna buff in this too, so it just softens up this line up here. This is like a fluffy brush that I don't have any pigment on whatsoever. But I'm just kind of buffing. Buffing could be similar word to blending. It's all the same. We're blending, we're buffing. We're buffing and blending. If you had a fast forward button on your phone, you could go ahead and fast forward me right now. I'm going to try to work in fast motion here. Okay. Now we're going to go in with some liner. I'm kind of one of those people who uses liner last instead of first. Some people sandwich it, and sometimes I do that too, but for the most part I put it on last. I'm going to go in probably with, what is this, Precocious? No, Precarious. It's navy blue.
I love you.
Love you too.
What are you doing in here?
What do you think I'm doing in here?
In a video?
Yep.
Okay. What are you doing with your eyebrows?
Eyebrows?
What are you doing with them?
Why? What does it look like I'm doing with them?
Playing?
With my eyebrows?
Painting?
Painting? Oh, I guess you can call it that. Ugh. My allergies are really bad.
Yeah.
See, this is why I am so good in the morning.
Yes. Good in the morning. I'm going to be right back. I got you.
This navy blue really blends nicely with the purple colors. Oh, my eyes are leaking, so all of my color on the bottom is falling off.
Daddy.
Alright, so we're staying close to the lash line as I usually do. This is with navy blue, Precarious. And so we're staying close to the lash line here. I'm trying to move fast, people. I gotta get out of my house by 8 o'clock. Do you think it's gonna happen? I don't even know what time it is. 7:49. I'm in trouble. Alright, so we gotta finish up this look. This might be as good as it gets, peeps. Might be as good as it gets. So I have a blending bud that I can use. KJ?
What?
Can you come dampen my blending bud?
Blending bud?
Yes.
The pink one?
Yes. Alright, but then I'm going to use my foundation brush as well. So I'm going to blend this in while he's waiting.
What is?
We're going to shake this up really good. It's a mineral,
Mommy, where is it?
KJ. It's a mineral foundation, so you want to make sure you blend that or mix it, because otherwise you're going to get runny material on the top, and then you're going to get heavy, thick material on the bottom, and it's not going to blend well. What's nice about this brush, it's really quite effortless to blend.
Mommy, what?
Unlike the blending bud where you have to kind of be patting your face constantly, I think this really just swipes into the skin without leaving or needing to do a whole lot of blending. If you use like the circular motions, it blends really nice. And what also I mentioned earlier is because I use the BB cream first in the morning, it helps my foundation to really last a whole lot longer. So I'm going to use a lot less product because my skin is basically covered. I'm just getting a little more full coverage here to cover up some of that redness, and then just blend everything in nicely. So this is that flawless face you're going to get with this liquid foundation. It's perfect. So I do like to use the,
Mommy, I got your friends wet.
thank you. Use some bronzer around the edges to give my color some depth, so I don't look like I have a white eggshell face. And this is in Sunset, so it's a really light bronzer. It really doesn't have a dark, deep brown tone, but for me it's perfect because it just adds just enough depth to my skin that it doesn't look orangey, it doesn't look browny, you know, it's just that perfect dimension that you can use as like a very light contour. I'm one of those girls who really likes powder, and I like powder type of contours. Plus this kind of helps my foundation settle in or set. And then I'm going to, I'll set everything with the powder, but I always set my foundation. So then we've got some, what do we got? Ooh, Seductive. It's the perfect Valentine's Day color. Gotta have Seductive. And you gotta put it on the cheeks. So you just, I kind of use these circular motions and buff that in from the cheek up to the hairline. This goes just slightly above where I put the bronzer. Okay, guys. I'm going to take some before and after pictures, but this is basically a very beautiful Valentine's Day look that is regal and seductive all at the same time, okay? So you guys, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful, happy Valentine's Day.